And the story from the White House is they never, ever talked about it, ever. Never discussed any of this. It's like a cone of silence in the Oval Office. No conversations, none. So no, hippie 1960s loser coming into the White House going, dude, man, never talked to an IRS person at all. They sat around for 150 meetings, and this conversation never happened. Ralph, I mean, here we are putting our heart and soul into this whole healthcare thing, and maybe this stuff won't even happen. I mean, maybe we don't get to create 16,000 new jobs. Maybe we don't get to grow, the IRS and gain unbelievable historic power by having access to everyone's healthcare records. Because seriously, have you seen what those crazy Tea Party people are saying? I mean, man, these 9/12 guys, they don't get it. I mean, get this. I was walking down the hall, coming into this room, and I'm watching TV where the president gets all of his news. and this guy on Fox was saying that there are these death panels.
There are,
Really? They're death panels?
Yes, in fact, your team is going to be the one putting it all together.
But I thought the president was just on TV saying there aren't any death panels. He says anybody who says there are death panels, they're conspiracy theorists.
Well, I'm not really sure anybody has told the president, because the president, he's not informed on a lot of things, so not really sure anybody has really told him that that's actually happening, because he wouldn't lie. Right?
Oh, no, I know he wouldn't lie.
Me too. But the Tea Party people, I believe they're very good-hearted people, They just don't know what is in their best interest or what's good for them. Kind of like what the president says about the Jews in Israel, They just don't know what's good for them.
Right.
But,
I do know. I mean, I wish there was just like those damn Jews that the president was talking. I just wish there was some way to stop them, Makes me so angry. If Cass Sunstein wouldn't have just given that idea that he gave, for merely academic reasons, we could use it. We could actually flood them. How did he write it? He said, flood people with regulatory paperwork. Of course, stay within the law. I mean, because we're all law-abiding citizens. But then maybe you'll infiltrate the Tea Parties, or maybe not. But if we could just bog them down with legal paperwork, and then if they said anything, then we could just come out and label them, this is weird, just like what the president was saying about the death penalty, conspiracy theorists, and then just deny it. We could do that.
Wait a minute. Are you saying even if it turns out to be true?
Yeah, yes. That's what Cass Sunstein, in fact, I just saw him in the hallway a few minutes ago. I could open up the door and just say, hey, Cass, come in, and he could explain it. That's exactly what he said we should do.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you're right. But that was only an academic paper.
No, only academic. Man, I wish it wasn't. I wish it was something that we could use, but because it's an academic paper, there's some reason that I can't figure out, but we wouldn't use that idea for some strange reason at all.
Right. Well, let's get back to work.
Yeah, right.
Putting the things together, doing all of the important work for the American people to make sure that we have streamlined the IRS, so we'll be able to make a perfect system through the IRS where everyone will have health care and no one will have to worry about everything.
That would be, not everybody will have the government health care, right? Because the president said, you're going to be able to keep your doctor and your health care if you like it, right? So it'd only be those who choose.
Oh, of course, yes.
Right.
Of course, you'll be able to keep your own doctor if you want. Right? The president said that, right? And he wouldn't lie.
That conversation, or a conversation that something like that didn't happen? Of course it did. Cass, can you come in here for a second? It's exactly what Cass Sunstein laid out in that academic paper. Don't be a moron. Don't be a moron. Use common sense.